Act 1, Scene 1. Act 1 opens at the palace of Theseus, the Duke of Athens. He is awaiting his marriage to Hippolyta, the Queen of the Amazons, which will take place in 4 days. He sends Philostrate, the director of entertainment, into the court to gather the youth and get excited for the wedding. Aegeus, a commoner, arrives with his daughter, Hermia, and her 2 young suitors, Demetrius and Lysander. Aegeus is mad because Hermia is in love with Lysander rather than Demetrius, the man her father wants her to marry. Aegeus demands that if Hermia refuses to marry Demetrius, Theseus will take action against her and either kill her or send her to the nunnery. Theseus recommends Hermia marry Demetrius. She has until the day of Theseus' wedding to make her choice. Theseus, Aegeus, and Demetrius leave. Now alone, Lysander tries to convince Hermia that he is the better choice, and they decide to elope, agreeing to meet the following night in the woods near Athens. Meanwhile, Helena appears and admits that she is indeed in love with Demetrius. Lysander and Hermia run off, and Helena, in a desperate attempt to regain Demetrius' attention, decides to expose Hermia's plan to Demetrius so that she can go with him to find the fleeing lovers.
Yo, these 4 days are going to by too slow because we want to get together and get dirty.
4 days will go faster than you think.
Let's get the townspeople to party. Hippolyta, I tried to impress you using violence. That will no longer happen.
Hey, that guy is cool. Let him live forever.
Thanks, man. What's up?
You marry Demetrius or you'll die.
Listen to your dang daddy. Demetrius has sway.
So does Lysander.
Demetrius is the top dog.
I want my father to see what I see.
No, you have to see him as your father sees him.
So what are these guys going to do to me?
Listen, either you're gonna die or you have no man.
I'd rather die a virgin.
You need to make a choice by the new moon.
Come on, Hermia. And Lysander, she isn't yours. I got more rights to her than you.
Her dad loves you more, so go marry her dad and let her be with me, Demetrius.
I do love him. That's why he's marrying my daughter.
I'm just like him, probably even better. Plus she loves me more than she loves him.
I did hear that, but you gotta do what your dad says. That's the law. And Demetrius and Aegeus, follow me. I have to talk to you in private.
We're following you because we want to, not because it's our duty.
What's wrong, love? Why have your rosy cheeks faded fast?
Probably because there's tears in my eyes.
Well, in books, true love is hard and you face obstacles.
But what an obstacle, man. Falling in love with someone beneath your level.
Or else it's the age difference.
Ew, marrying someone too old when you're young.
Or your parents say no.
Sucks to have someone else determine your love life.
Love is always gone before you know it.
Love is never easy, so be patient.
That's right. But hey, let's get married out where my aunt lives. She's rich and doesn't have kids. Sneak out at night. So I'll be there. Keep your promise, love. Here it comes.
Hey, beautiful, where are you going?
Beautiful me, that's all you, girl. We're according to the new lover, Demetrius. You lucky girl, how you do it?
I don't like him, but he likes me.
If you could like me, he likes you.
I hate him, but he still loves me.
My prayers don't even work.
The more that I push him away, the closer he gets.
Seriously, when I love him more, the more he hates me.
It's not even my fault. He acts that, Helena.
True, because it's all your beauty looks.
Well, don't worry about that because I'm running away with Lysander.
You're killing your secret plans to run away from that.
Lysander and I will meet in the woods we would hang out in. Lysander, you better keep your promise.
I will, my love. Goodbye, Helena. Good luck with Demetrius.
Lysander, Alright. Everyone in Athens are so happy and I think I'm beautiful as Helena, but that doesn't matter though, because Demetrius doesn't think the same. It's dumb how he likes her way too much, but dumber how I love him. Demetrius promised me that he'd be mine forever.
Act 1, Scene 2. Takes place at a house of Quince and Carpenter. Him and his fellow workmen, Snug the joiner, Bottom the weaver, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, and Starveling the tailor gathered together. They've heard about Theseus's wedding and want to put on a play for him. Bottom wants to play multiple characters, but in the end, it is decided that Bottom will be Primus, Flute will be Thisbe, Snug will be the lion, Starveling will be Thisbe's mother, and Snout will be Thisbe's father. The plan to rehearse in the woods the next day.
Is everyone here?
You should call them out in order by their names.
This is the name of the Athens men who are good enough to act in this important play.
Yo, Quince, just tell us what the play is about, then read the names, and then shut up.
Oh dang, okay, it's called A Very Tragic Comedy about the horrible deaths of Pyramus and Thisbe.
This play is something funny. Now, who's all acting?
Just answer when I call your name. Nick Bottom,
Yes.
Weaver.
Should answer what? And you call your name.
Did you read that first?
Okay, well, just tell me what part I'm doing and move on.
You're acting as Pyramus,
Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
a lover who kills himself for love.
I'll have to cry to make people believe me, and even then, I'll have to cry because it'll be so good. But I think I'd rather would be a Hercules. But now say who the other actors are.
I'm here, Quince.
Okay, you'll be playing the role of Thisbe.
Who's Thisbe, a knight?
No, Thisbe is a lady Pyramus is in love with.
Oh, heck no. Are you serious? I'm finally growing facial hair. I don't want to be a woman.
That don't matter, you'll be wearing a mask and make your voice high as you can.
Will be in the case. Let me be Thisbe.
No, Bottom, you're Pyramus and Flute is Thisbe.
Fine, go on.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Quince.
You're gonna be Thisbe's mom, and is Tom Snout, the handyman here?
Yes, I'm here.
You'll be Pyramus' father. I'll be Thisbe's father, myself, and Snug, the cabinet maker. You'll play the part of the lion. That's everyone, and I hope this play is great casted now.
Is there lines to this part? If there is, can I have them? Because I don't learn things easy.
But no, all you do is roar.
Let me be the lion. I can roar loud and scary.
If you roar and you scare the Duchess and make the ladies scream, you'll get us killed.
Okay, then I'll roar super soft and peacefully.
You can only be Pyramus, because Pyramus is one hot dude you could find on a hot summer day.
I'll do that then. What kind of beard should I have, though?
Whatever you want, I suppose.
I'll play the part of either the straw-cooked bearded, or a sandy beard, a red beard, or one of those bright yellow beards. That's the color of the French coin.
Some of them don't even have a beard, so you might have to shave it off. Here are your scripts, and I asked for you to learn them by tomorrow night and meet in the Duke's Forest, a mile out of town.
We'll be there and work hard knowing our lines. Bye!
We'll meet by the giant oak tree.
Okay, be there. I don't want to see your face again.
Act 2, Scene 1. Act 2 takes place in the woods outside of Athens, which are filled with fairies and fairy king and queens. Oberon and Titania. Puck, a mischievous servant to Oberon and other fairy, discuss a feud between the king and queen. They are fighting over a child that Titania has made her personal attendant. Oberon is jealous and wants the boy of Titania, refused to give him up because she made a promise to the dead mother that she would take good care of the boy. In a plan to obtain the boy, Oberon orders Puck to pick a flower that had been struck by Cupid's arrow and squeezes drops of its juice onto Titania's eyelids when she's sleeping. When she wakens, she will fall in love with the first thing she sees. Puck rushes off and finds the flower while Oberon is waiting for Puck to return. He sees Demetrius followed by Helena, who is begging him to love her. Oberon decides that Demetrius should have the juice from the flower as well, and when Puck returns, Oberon explains the change of the plans to him.
What you doing, Spat?
Holmes, I be going everywhere. I got to be going home, Slice. The queen is gonna be here soon. Nah, I mean Holmes. So I best be getting that fine touch moving.
King's having a regard tonight. Make sure that the queen isn't showing up. The king's baby mama, aka the queen, ain't letting him have his son. He be paying that child support, so he best be getting that kid as a slave. And the queen be saying, oh heck no. Now they be fighting. And now all of these little fairies getting scared and be staying in their homes.
You're that little stinker that's run around fooling all these people. You pulling pranks on everybody. So I've been saying hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide everyone because good fellow be fooling everybody up in this forest.
Yeah. Here comes my man Oberon. You best be stepping.
Well, here comes Titania. So what's good?
You're here.
Ferris, let's get out of here before these jealous thieves try something.
Baby, come back. I'm the man you was supposed to be listening to me.
Baby, I is your wife. You were supposed to be faithful to me. I know you be cheating on me and be sneaking away to fairyland with some bra. The only reason you be back in this forest is because you came to see Hippolyta get wed to her man.
How can you be standing there talking about cheating when I know you cheat too? And aren't you in love with Theseus? And on top of all that, weren't you the one that makes this poor soul cheat on all his girlfriends because you be jealous?
You lying, boy. Girls don't make men cheat. You're just lying because you want my child.
Don't test me, fool. You have all the power to fix it, so why don't you?
Get over it. It's my baby, not yours.
How long do you plan to stay in this forest?
Until Theseus gets married, you can come with us if you behave, but if not, leave me alone and I will stay away from Ferris.
Give me my child and I'll come with you.
I wouldn't give my baby up for your entire kingdom, Ferris. Let's get going.
Leave me. Puck, where you at? Remember that time I was sitting on a cliff and I hear a beautiful song by a mermaid and that song made the stars shoot from the sky?
Yeah, I do remember.
That same night I saw Cupid come down from the moon. That same night he took some virgin and instead of hitting that virgin he hit a flower. Well, bring me that flower so I can make my love juice.
I'll go around the world quick. I will get that herb.
Demetrius, I love you, dude.
You're gross and you make me sick.
I'm only sick when I'm not looking at you.
Leave me alone, I don't love you. Someone might rape you standing alone, but yeah, you're too ugly for that.
I love being around you with those shiny teeth. It's like daytime. I'm not empty when I'm with you, but without you, I'm an empty house.
Leave me alone, I don't want to see your face.
Got that herb? I need that herb, man.
I got it, Holmes.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna go make this potion. Put this into Tanya's eyes and Demetrius. He's the guy who hates the girl chasing him. They will be in the forest, so find them.
I'll go do that, man.
Act 2, Scene 2. In another part of the forest, Titania's fairies sing a lullaby to protect their queen for potentially dangerous woodland creatures. They leave her sleeping on the soft leaves, and Oberon quietly enters to put the magic drops on Titania's eyelids. The two lovers, Hermia and Lysander, weary and lost in the dense wood, decide to rest until morning. But before they lie down, Hermia instructs Lysander to keep his distance As they sleep, Puck arrives and naturally assumes that since they are Athenian and sleeping apart from one another, they must be Demetrius and Helena. Thus, Puck mistakenly sprinkles the juice onto Lysander's eyelids. Demetrius comes running through the forest, pursued by Helena, who cannot keep up the chase. Demetrius leaves Helena behind and Lysander awakes. Helena is the first person he sees. The juice works. Lysander falls madly in love with Helena. She is offended by his advances and runs away, but Lysander follows her, leaving the sleeping Hermia alone. When Hermia wakes, terrified by a nightmare, she sees Lysander is gone and sets off to find him.
Bring my fairies, dance my fairies, I need to sleep and help you. I'm gonna get this girl. Shh. You're gonna fall in love with a horrible beast.
Hermia, sleep. Yeah, we should sleep. I want to lay next to you. We're not married. We can't lay next to each other. Come on, man. And no.
I'm gonna put this juice in this guy's eyes. Oh no, I put it in the wrong guy's eyes.
I will not pay $4 for a Big Mac. Oh, hell.
That's cheap.
No. Demetrius, I'm tired from this chase.
Good, now you can leave me alone.
Dang, girl, you're looking fine. You look so go, and you look way more deserving of my love than that ungrateful swine.
Dude, good joke. I know you love Hermia.
No, I don't. I love you.
What the heck is happening?
Your boyfriend loves me now, apparently.
You ungrateful jerk.
Act 3, Scene 1. Bottom and his associates arrive in the woods to begin rehearsing the play. Quince is ready to start at once, but Bottom insists the script needs changes. Puck stumbles upon the rehearsal and decides to play the trick on the tradesman. He gives Bottom the head of a donkey, which everyone can see, but the men are horrified by Bottom's transformation and they run off. Bottom thinks that his friends are trying to frighten him to prove his courage. He sings a song. Bottom, booming voice awakens Titania, who, under the spell of the flower, falls instantly in love with him and calls on her fairies to grant his every wish. Bottom introduces himself to the fairies as they lead him to Titania's dwelling.
Here's a perfect place to vomit my soul on stage, kids. Now let's get on with this. What do you want, Bottom?
The women that I'll be watching this play won't even be able to handle my manliness, let alone me slaughtering myself.
Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus. What are we supposed to do about this?
We'll just have to get rid of this grand killing.
Don't worry about it. I got this. Just explain to the audience that I'm not dead. As simple as that, man.
We'll just wing it. They really don't care, do they?
They do care. Make it sound good. They don't want to make it look less manly.
Yo, them ladies gonna be scared of that lion more than you killing yourself. They don't care if you die. If it makes you happy, we'll make another stupid prologue for your simple mind.
We don't need another prologue, just another actor. Tell them that he's not an actual lion. Foolproof plan, I know.
If it shuts you up, then sure.
How are we supposed to get good lighting during the play?
I have a pretty good desk lamp.
Good enough. Also for the wall, just have someone play that wall. I guess we're a little crunched on time and money, so let's make it cheap and easy. Anyway, everyone get in place. Chop, chop.
Dear God, I'm losing IQ points as we speak. It's almost assuming how horrible this is.
Crash bang. Straight on bottom. Get me off stage.
Back on stage.
No,
Back
he
on
is.
stage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's sweet, baby G.
I'll always be watching you. You'll never know what form I'm in. I'll stalk you.
That wasn't even funny. I guess I'm in a serious pandemonium.
Boy, you look like a hot mess. What do you have on your head?
You're acting like an ass. What do you mean?
What kind of monstrosity are you? The power of Christ compels you.
What? Oh, what pranksters? I don't appreciate your jokes.
Somehow that noise was so Please sing again, you solid lung.
You don't really have a reason to love me. Well, I suppose love is barely a thing to do anymore.
You are so smart.
If I could leave this forest, I would be considered smart.
That sucks because you're staying with me forever and ever and ever. Of course you'll have servants. Never now amuse this man, dance, do whatever you want to. Except be free, enjoy yourself. Take good care of him.
Act 3, Scene 2. In a different part of the forest, Puck tells Oberon that Titania has fallen in love with the donkey. Oberon is happy. Puck also tells Oberon that he is bewitched with Athenian. But Oberon is confused when he sees Demetrius and Hermia arguing. Demetrius sleeps and Hermia leaves. Oberon yells at Puck for putting the flower love juice in wrong Athenian's eyes. Puck puts the juice on Demetrius' eyes and heads off to find Helena. When Helena returns, Lysander is following behind, begging her to accept his love. Demetrius wakes and falls in love with Helena as well. She thinks the men are mocking her. The four lovers fight. Oberon sends Puck to fix the situation.
I wonder if Titania is awake and what strange creature she has fallen in love with. What's the word?
Yeah, Titania fell in love with a monster. A bunch of bumbling idiots came out of practicing for some play for Theseus. She got the most idiotic and irate of the bunch, and he has the face of an ass to match his personality.
Did you put the love juice into the other Athenian?
I did, and he was laying next to that one chick. She must have seen her.
Oh, here you come.
That's not the man I saw.
Why are you being so mean to me?
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure that Lysander didn't move away from me, so that only means you killed him. I mean, you look like you have killed someone anyway. You're not exactly pretty.
You're lucky you're pretty, otherwise I'd be totally crushed right now.
Will you find Lysander for me?
I'd rather kill him.
Oh, get out of my face. You're driving me nuts.
Well, you didn't kill him, then you do realize there's a possibility that he isn't even dead.
Well, then tell me he's okay.
What would I even get out of telling you that?
To never see me again. That's the privilege. And then, well then.
Well, I guess I'm stuck here in Pity Party.
Well, nice going. You screwed everything up.
It was fate. I mean, come on. How much of a loss was it? Don't most men become unfaithful anyways?
Okay, you feminists, go bring Helena here with whatever means so I can spray this love juice in her eyes too.
Yeah.
Come here, big man. Do this.
Hey, we've got some confusing idiots coming this way, so we could have a quick show if you'd like to watch.
Well, then they can just wake Demetrius then.
Well, to guys, for this hideous monstrous of a girl, what could be more of a sitcom than that?
I am not paying $3.50 for a Whopper now.
Jesus, woman, calm down. I'm not making fun of you. Can't you tell? I'm in love with you.
And you said that to Hermia too. Are you just gonna abandon her? You made a promise to her as well. Oh wait, you're lying. So what's the point in me arguing?
I wasn't thinking clearly when I made those promises. Demetrius doesn't love you. He loves her.
Holy sweet Jesus. Helena, you are so beautiful. You're the love of my life.
Very funny. Can't you just hate me? I know you do. You sure are ballsy guys, bullying girls into tears.
Don't be cruel, Demetrius. I know you're in love with Hermia. I'll give her up if you let me have Helena.
Wow, I feel so emotionally harassed right now.
I don't want her. She's a 2 out of 10 in my book anyway. Don't judge me for my decision making in my personal life.
Your loud talking led me to you, Lysander. Why did you abandon me?
I love Helena now. That's my reason.
Don't lie to me, Lysander. You can't be serious.
See, you're in this too. You just don't want to allow me to be happy. Is this how you get your sick kicks? Don't you remember when we were friends, when we were younger? Why do you pick on me now? Hermia, do you want to destroy our friendship? Just because of 2 idiots?
I'm not picking on you. It sounds like you're trying to hurt me.
Really? Are you sure you didn't send Lysander and Demetrius to mock me? Why are they talking to me now when they never did this before?
What are you on?
Oh, really? Is that your story? I'm sure you'll just backstab me and talk about me when I'm not paying attention. Wow, someone should write a book about how much of a lying snake you are. I will either die or leave. Will that solve the problem?
Please stay. Being apart from you will only hurt me.
Wow, what a knee slapper. Ha!
Please believe me. I'll prove Demetrius wrong and prove to you that I do love you. Come on, Demetrius. How about we have a good old beat down to see who gets Helena?
Sounds good to me.
What is wrong with you?
Get off me.
You're just a coward. Hermia, he is just acting like he is going to attack me.
Get off me, woman.
What have you gotten into? Are you just playing around?
He's playing along just like you.
I'm ready to go. Fight me, Demetrius.
I don't trust you with anything you say.
What do you want me to hurt, Hermia? Sure, I hate her, but does it look like I'm wearing a wife beater?
You were just fine a little while ago. Now why do you hate me now? The worst thing is that you could have happened to me is that you hate me.
I do definitely hate you. Leave me be. I don't want to see you ever again.
What have you done, Helena?
It's up in my face. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? You're playing this sick joke.
Oh, I see. You want him over with your height. Regarding how tall you are, I can still rip out your throat.
Hey, don't let her hurt me. I'm not an a-hole like her. I'm a sweet, shy girl. Though she's shorter, don't think I can take her. You were always my friend. What did I do to you? I've only done one thing to you. I told Demetrius about your plan to sneak away, and I followed him because I loved him so much. He threatened me with a good old wife beating. Let me just go back home. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Well, go. Just don't. Just go.
We won't let you hurt her.
Yeah, I don't feel like filing for assault today. She could definitely hurt me even though she's so small.
Why are you harassing me over my height? I swear, I'm going to beat you, woman.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here, you midget. You're a waste of a small amount of space you take up. Now, Demetrius, let's meet our back so I can deck you.
Stay here. Where you are?
Well, what are you going to do if I leave? I have longer legs than you. You wouldn't be able to catch me.
Do you do this on purpose, or was this really an accident?
It was an accident, but it's pretty entertaining anyway. I did what I was told.
Well, make it dark out so they can't find each other. Go harass Demetrius so by sounding like Lysander, make them wander until they pass out in some random place. Now when they fall asleep, put this in Lysander's eyes and we fix everything so this doesn't have to be our problem and they can get out of Dodge. While you're busy, I'll be getting that Indian kid, and once I do, I'll get rid of the spell against Titania.
Let's do this fast. It's almost morning.
We have time, but let's get to it.
Time to confuse a bunch of people.
Yo, Demetrius, where are you?
I'm over here, idiot. Come to where it's concrete so I can curb stomp you.
I'm gonna bash your face in.
Come find me, you wuss.
Why are you hiding?
Come find me, you wuss.
Why are you leading me to somewhere where you're not? Screw it.
Stop making me chase you around. I forfeit.
This is a lot of work getting away from people who hate me. I need to calm down for a bit and rest. A rest won't hurt.
Oh, only 3. I need one more. Come on.
Ugh, this is the worst day ever. I'm stuck in the woods, exhausted, cut up, soaked, muddy. What could it be better? I'm not going anywhere tonight. I might as well just camp out.
Thank God, now I won't get fired.
Act 4, Scene 1. Titania, her fairies, and Bottom arrive, and Titania is madly in love with Bottom. They nap together on the ground. Oberon orders Puck to release Titania from the spell because he had gotten the child. Puck changes Bottom's head back to its original form. Titania wakes up and believes she was dreaming.
Come over here and let me pet your big, beautiful ears.
Where's Fleecelbottom?
Here.
Scratch my head, Fleecelbottom. Where's Cobweb?
Here.
Get your weapons and go kill me some bumblebees and bring me the honey. Mustard seed?
Here, what do you want?
Help Cobweb scratch my head.
Do you want to hear some music?
Oh yes, I want some hay too, or some peas, but really I just want to sleep. Don't let anyone wake me.
Okay, fairies leave. I just want to hug you. I love you so much.
Hey Puck, are you seeing this? I'm actually starting to feel bad for her because she's so in love with this monster. I saw her recently and asked her for her child and she gave it to me right away. So now that I have the kid, I'll reverse the spell and you need to turn him back into a man.
Oberon, I just had the weirdest dream. I thought I was in love with a donkey.
There's your boyfriend sleeping right over there.
How did this happen? I hate looking at his face now.
Be quiet. Puck, take off his donkey head. Titania, get the fairies and play some music and make these 5 people sleep deeply.
Okay, will do. You have to talk now.
When you wake up, see things with your own foolish eyes again.
Hey, let's dance since we're friends again and we can even dance at Theseus' wedding tomorrow. These other lovers will get married as well and everyone will be so happy. It's morning now, so let's head out to the wedding. Let's go take a romantic walk in the woods before our wedding tonight. Look, Who are these people?
That's my daughters sleep on the ground over there, and this is Lysander here, and this is Demetrius, and this is Helen. I don't understand why they're all together.
Who knows, but tell me, Aegeus, isn't today the day when Hermia has to tell us her decision about whether she'll marry Demetrius?
Yep. Now we come in.
Looks like you guys are finally starting to trust each other.
I really have no idea how I ended up here. I think Hermia and I ran away from the Athens together.
Enough, my lord. You've heard enough evidence. I insist that the law punish them. They were going to run away, Demetrius. They were running away to defeat us, robbing you of your wife and me of my fatherly right to decide my son-in-law will be.
Helena told me about their secret plan to escape into this forest. I was furious and followed them. And Helena was so in love with me that she followed me. It's weird, but I actually do not love Hermia anymore. I only love Helena.
You lovers are lucky to meet me here. We'll talk more about this later. Aegeus, I'm overriding your wishes. These couples will be married along with me and Hippolyta today.
What exactly just happened? I can't remember anything from last night.
Yeah, I have no idea. Me either, but somehow I won Demetrius' love.
Seems like we were still sleeping, but I know Theseus was here and told us to follow him, so let's go.
Oh, tell me when my cue comes, and I'll say my line. Tell me my cue is most handsome Premius. Hey, Peter Quince, flute, the bellow repairman, snout handyman, Starling. My God, they've all run away, and they've left me sleeping here. What weird dreams I had. You can't even describe what a weird dream. If you'd be an ass if you thought you tried to explain it. I thought I was, no, nobody can describe what it was. I thought I had, but a person would be an idiot to try to say what he thought he had. No eyes had ever heard, no ears had ever seen, no hands had ever tested, or tongue felt, heart described what dream was like. All my Peter Quince to write down dream as wild, I'll call it Bottom's Dream, because it is so deep that it has no bottom. And I'll sing it for the Duke in intermission of the play. Or maybe I'll even make it more lovely and sing it when the heroine dies.
Act 4, Scene 2. Quince, Flute, Snout, and Starveling meet at Quince's house. They are troubled by the disappearance of Bottom. Their prize-leading man, Snug, arrives with the news the Duke is coming, and he brings him two other couples who are to be married the same day. Snug believes that if they could only perform the play for all three couples, they would become wealthy men. Just when the men are about to give up hope, Bottom enters, ready to take the center stage.
Have you sent anyone to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
No one's heard from him. I'm sure he's been kidnapped.
If he doesn't show up, the play is ruined. It won't go on, will it?
No, it would be impossible. He's the only person in Athens who can play pyramids.
Definitely. He's quite simply the smartest working man in Athens.
Yes, and the best looking too.
The Duke's leaving the temple. 2 or 3 more lords and ladies have been married too. If we'd been able to put on our play, we would have had it.
Oh, that's great. Okay, that's great from the guy Bottom. He would have gotten a pension of 6 pence a day for his whole life. 6 pence a day would have been forced on him. I'll be damned if the Duke wouldn't have given him 6 pence a day for playing and would have a very good time.
Where are my guys? Where are my good fellows?
Bottom, oh, wonderful to see you. Oh, what a relief.
My friends, I've got some amazing things to tell you, but don't ask me to tell you what. I swear by my Athens citizenship that I won't tell you anything. I'll tell you everything exactly as it happened.
Tell us, Bottom.
No, you won't get a word from me. All I'll tell you is that the Duke has had dinner already, and it has time for our costumes together. Find me some good strings to try on your false beards. And grab your new ribbons and decorate your shoes. meet me at the place as soon as possible. Look over our lines again. Our play is going to be performed for the Duke. I can make sure Thisbe is wearing clean underwear. And make sure whoever is playing the line doesn't cut his nails, because he needs them to look long, like lion claws, and no one can eat any onions or garlic. If we have a sweet-smelling breath, they'll say it's a sweet play. Now, no more talk. Let's get busy. Go.
Act 5. The hour of Theseus' wedding has come, and he discusses the planning festivities with the four lovers and Philostrate. Philostrate hands him a list of activities, on which is a play called A Tedious Brief Scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Philostrate pleads with the Duke to cut the play from the agenda, but when Theseus hears that a group of common workmen have labored over the production, he decides to keep it on the roster. And so the play is performed, and the audience finds the performance of Bottom and his colleagues very amusing. By the time the performance is over, it is midnight, and the newlyweds, performers, and guests retire for the evening. When all is quiet, Puck and the fairies come out of the shadows to bless the marriages. For those of us who may be offended by being asked to believe in such nonsense as fairies, Puck leaves us with some final advice. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumber here, while these visions did appear, and this weak idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And I as am honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
These lovers are saying confusing things, Theseus.
Yeah, and it's all totally made up. They must have hallucinated this stuff. They're all just crazy.
I don't know though. They are all telling the same story, so it must be legit.
Here comes the lovers. They're so happy. We need some entertainment to entertain us until the wedding. I'm bored. There must be a play or something we can watch. Philostrate!
Here.
What entertainment has been prepared for tonight?
Here's a list. Pick one that looks most interesting.
How about this one? The most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. It says here that it is a tedious short drama about young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, a very sad and tragic comedy. A sad comedy? Short but still tedious? That's like hot ice and strange snow. How can this drama be so many contradictory things?
It's a play about 10 words long, which is the shortest play I've ever heard of. But in my opinion, it's about 10 words too long. That's why it's tedious. In the entire play, not one word is well written, and not one of the actors is right for his part. It's tragic because Pyramus kills himself. I have to admit that when I saw his suicide during rehearsal, I had tears in my eyes, but they were tears of laughter.
Who are the actors?
Rough workmen from Athens who never spent much time thinking. Now they've worn out their out-of-shape brains to put this play for your wedding.
So let's see it.
No, this play isn't right for you. I've seen the whole thing, and it's completely worthless. Unless you think they're bad acting and their misremembered lines, which they memorize so painfully, are funny.
I'll take my chances.
If we happen to offend you, it's because we want to. We don't want you to think we came here to offend you, except that we want to offend you with our good intentions. Plan to show off our little bit of talent will wind up getting us executed. Please keep in mind we're only here out of spite. We don't come here with the intention of making you happy. We're absolutely not here to delight you. the actors are ready to come out and make you sorry. By watching their show, you'll find out everything you're likely to know.
This guy doesn't pay much attention to punctuation.
Yes, he's terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you're wondering what is going on. Well, keep wondering until the truth makes everything clear. This man is Pyramus, if you want to know. This beautiful lady is definitely Thisbe. This man with the limestone and cement is portraying
Pause.
Wall.
Where's Thisbe? Okay, we stand. We act. Come on, let's do this. If you don't want to do it, give it to Haley. Okay, can you do the Thisbe part again?
This beautiful lady is definitely Thisbe. This man with the limestone and cement is portraying Wall, that horrible wall that kept these lovers apart. They are content to whisper through Wall's little hole, the poor souls, and no one should be surprised. This man with his lantern, dog, and thorn bush portrays Moonshine, because if you want to know, the lovers were not ashamed to meet each other by moonshine at Ninus's tomb in order to carry on their courtship. This grisly beast, which is called Lion, scared away, or rather frightened, the faithful Thisbe when she arrived at the meeting place at night. She ran away from him. She dropped her cloak, which the horrible lion stained with his bloody mouth. Soon Pyramus comes along, a tall and handsome young man, and finds his faithful Thisbe's cloak to be dead. At this point, he takes a sword, his bloody, blameful blade, bravely breaks open his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, hiding in the shade of the mulberry bushes, took his dagger and killed himself. For the rest of the story, let Lion, Moonshine, Wall, and the two lovers talk more about it since they're standing here.
At this point, I snout play a wall, but not just any wall. I want you to understand that I'm pretending to be a kind of wall that has a little hole in it. The lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, often whisper very secretly through that hole. This clay, this cement, and this stone that I'm carrying around show that I'm that wall. It's the truth, and this is the crack right side and left side, through which the frightened lovers will be whispering.
I wonder if the lion will talk. Can you imagine cement and stone talking?
I don't think this will be very good.
Pyramus is coming up to the wall. Be quiet.
Oh, grim-looking night. Oh, night that is so black in color. Oh, night, which always has been there, is not day. Oh, night, oh, so sad, sad. I'm afraid my Thisbe has forgotten her promise. And you, oh, wall, oh, sweet, loving wall, you stand between me and her father's property and mine. Oh, wall, oh, sweet, loving wall, show me your hole to stick my eye up against. Thank you. You're such a polite wall. God bless you for doing this. But what's this I see? I don't see any Thisbe. Oh, wicked wall, through which I don't see any happiness. Damn your stones and your disappoint me like this.
Since the wall is conscious, I should curse back at him.
Well, no, actually, sir, he shouldn't say anything. It's not his turn. It's Thisbe's. Disappointed like me, this is Thisbe's cue. She's supposed to enter now, and I'll see her through the wall. You'll see it'll happen exactly like I say. Here she comes.
Oh, wall, you've often heard me moaning because you keep me separated from my handsome queenness. My cherry lips have often kissed your bricks, which are stuck together with cement.
I see a voice. I'll go back to the hole to see. I can hear thy Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
You are my love, I think.
I am your love, no matter what you think. I am still faithful to you. Oh, kiss me through the hole in the nasty wall.
But I'm only kissing the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Will you meet me right away at Ninny's grave?
Neither death nor life will stop me from coming.
I will have done my part. Now that I'm done, Walt can go away.
No, run. Just
Get away,
take off.
run.
Get out of here.
Come on, get.
The lovers should have waited around a little longer. The wall between them is down now.
What can you do? That's what happens with talking walls.
This is the silliest thing I've ever seen.
You ladies whose gentle hearts make you afraid of the smallest monstrous mouse that crawls around on the floor might quake and tremble now. When the wild lion roars in his most violent rage, you should know that I, Snug the carpenter, am not a fierce lion or a lioness, because if I were a lion, I would have showed up here to cause trouble. I'd be taking my life in my hand.
This lantern represents the moon. I myself am playing the man in the moon.
Well then, that's the biggest mistake of all. The man should be inside the lantern. How else is he the man in the moon?
He can't go in there because of the candle. It's too hot.
I'm tired of this moon.
Go ahead, Moon.
All I wanted to tell you is that the lantern is in the moon. I'm the man in the moon. This thorn bush is my thorn bush, and this dog is my dog.
It's a dove.
This is old Minnie's tomb. Where is my lock?
Hey.
Sweet moon, I thank you for your sunny beams. I thank you, moon, for shining now bright because of the light of your gracious golden glitter gleams. I hope to be able to see you, faithful Thisbe. But wait, oh no, look, poor me. Trembling tragedy is here. My eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck. Oh dear, your cloak, so good. So, what is stained with blood? Come here to us, fury, and punish whoever has hurt her. Oh fate, oh come, cut thy thread of life, conquer, crash, conclude and kill. Oh Mother Nature, why did you create lions? I mean, an awful lion has deflowered my darling, who is, none, who was the most beautiful lady I'd ever seen, lived, or loved, or liked, or looked. Come on, tears, pour over me. Come on, sword, and Pyramus, or axe. Pyramus, come out, sword, and Pyramus in thy chest. Yes, right, left side, where his heart is. And so, dying, here I go, okay now, I'm dead, my soul fled to the sky. Oh, my tongue shall see no more. It's time for the moon to go away. Bad ideas. No, die.
With the doctor's help, he might recover and become a donkey again.
If moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back, how will she be able to see in the dark to find her lover dead?
She'll see him by sunlight when here she comes.
I can't decide whether Pyramus or Thisbe is better.
Look, she spotted him with those sweet eyes of hers.
Are you asleep, my love? What are you, dead, my love? Oh, Primus, get up. Speak, can you talk? Dead, dead? The dirt of a grave must cover your sweet eyes, your lily white lips, your cherry red nose, and your buttercup yellow cheeks are gone. Gone forever. Lovers moan and weep. His eyes are as green as leaves on fade. Come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Soak your hands in blood and gore, since you have cut the thread of his life with scissors. Do not speak. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade. Drench my breast with blood. Goodbye.
Moonshine and Lion are left buried dead now.
Yes, and Wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall has kept their fathers apart and been taken down. Would you like to see their epilogue and hear a country dance between the two of us?
No epilogue, please. Your play doesn't need to be excused afterward with an epilogue. Never apologize when the actors are all dead. No one can be blamed. As a matter of fact, if the playwright had played Pyramus and hanged himself with Thisbe's belt, it would have been a very good tragedy. It's a good tragedy, very well done. But come on, let's you do your dance. Forget your epilogue. The clock has chimed midnight, lovers. It's time to go to bed. It's almost fairy time. I'm afraid we're going to oversleep in the morning, as late as we've stayed up tonight. This blatantly stupid play helped us kill the time until bed. Dear friends, let's go to bed. We'll continue this celebration for 2 weeks with nightly parties and new fun.
Now the hungry lion roars and the wolf howls at the moon. The farmer snores exhausted from his work. The charred logs glow in the fireplace. The owl's hoot makes the sick man think about his own death. Now is the time of night when graves open wide and release spirits to glide over the graveyard path. And we fairies who run away from the sun, just like the goodest of the night, follow darkness like a dream and get antsy. But I am here to make sure that not even a mouse disturbs this blessed house. I have sent to clean house a bit before the fairies come.
Let the dying fire shine a glimmering light throughout the house. I want every elf and fairy to hop lightly like a bird on a twig and to sing and dance this song along with me.
First, rehearse your song from memory and make sure each note is pretty. We'll all join hands and sing and bless this place with our fairy grace.
Now until morning, each fairy should walk through this house. Titania and I will go to the royal marriage bed to bless it. Each of the 3 couples will always be faithful and in love, and their children will have no deformities.
If we actors have offended you, just think of it this way, and everything will be all right. You were asleep, you saw these visions, and this silly and pathetic story was no more than a real dream. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get upset with me. If you forgive us, we'll make everything all right. I am an honest Puck. I swear that if you're lucky enough to get a heist with me, we'll make it up to you soon. If not, then I am a liar. So good night, everyone. Give me some applause if you're friends, and Robin will make everything up to you.